Hello everybody. Today let's learn a valuable story about Taro's reward. This is one of my lessons in my English book and it's gonna be so interesting. It's one of my favorites in that book. So let us go into the story. Once upon a time there lived a young woodcutter named Taro. He was a very hard worker, but even though he worked very hard, but he earned very little money. Because of this, his parents would not be able to afford things, and he would not be able to afford things for them. But he always thinks that I can give something, I can give a treat to my parents. So one day when a strong wind blew inside the house, at that time Taro's father felt very cold. Not just them, his mother and himself felt very cold. His father said that, I wish I had a good a sip of sake. It will make my heart warm. This made Taro very sad. So the next morning he woke up earlier and he worked very hard than before. Then the sun rose up. He found a waterfall nearby and he was kneeling down and taking water. But it was not water. Then what was it? It was delicious sake. How is it possible? But Taro never knew that it was something magical. So he took that sake in a small pitcher and went to his home. He gave it to his father. His father was very happy. One of the neighbors came to their house. She tasted that sake. It was very delicious. And then Taro told the story about the magical sake waterfalls. But before the evening, she has spread the story about the magical waterfalls through the village. And then all the villagers came and took a sip of the sake. The next morning, Taro woke up even earlier and started to work even harder for getting more sake. But also he took a picture of that so that he can get some more sake in the waterfalls. But to his surprise, all the villagers were there in a queue to get sake. One of the head of the villagers came there and kneeled down to taste that sake. It was not sake. It was plain cold water. Then all of them started to search for Taro. Taro wisely hid near a rock and was listening to what was going on. Then you know what happened? The villagers went in regret and disappointment and shouted for him, and then they left. And Taro went back to the waterfalls. He kneeled down and tasted it. It was sake. How was this possible? So this news went to the Emperor of Japan. The Emperor of Japan knew that it was Taro's hard work and is such a responsible son to his parents. So he gave him 20 gold coins as a reward for being such a responsible one. So here we have the moral now. We should always be responsible and always we should be very kind to our parents, and we should make their wishes come true because they work hard for us and for our future. See how Taro is. He's very hardworking, but because of his hard working and effort, he got the magical waterfalls magic. So we should always be responsible and also kind to our parents. Thank you. Have a great day.